queer and it's time for a metacore video.
Insert snazzy intro here, cause I'm not talented enough to create one. Yeah!
Hey guys, I don't know if I mentioned it on this channel, though I've definitely mentioned it on the group channels I'm on and like everywhere else, but I'm not sure if I mentioned it here, but I really like comic books. Like really. Let's just pan to a clip of my collection on my bed. Really. Alright guys, so this is my collection. Just laid out on the bed. I totally don't have a comic book collecting problem or anything. I mean, they're organized now. They weren't before, but they're organized. They're not going to stay that way after this video. So yeah, as you can see, I really like comic books and I have quite a big collection of them. So today I wanted to show them, and this is going to take a while, so I'm just going to go from them quickly. I've sorted them kind of. There's a lot of miscellaneous ones. I only have 1 or 2 issues, but I've got pretty good collections for a few. So let's just start off. So first off, I have my free comic book day collection, which is a lot, because free comic book day is my life, and my parents and I always hit up multiple comic book shops for free comic book day to try to get all the free not like get multiple copies of the same free comic book, but there's like a bunch of different free comic books every free comic book day. We try to get like 1 of each, if you get what I mean. So I've got this one, which one side is Pandora's blogs, then Dual Identity, The First Daughter, then Magica on the other side. I'm just gonna keep on. I'm actually gonna flip them all over. So we've got I can't pronounce these, which makes me feel bad. Shadow Children. I feel really dumb. Tesla, and then Wayward Sons. Carry on my wayward son. Preview of The Drawing of the Three by Stephen King, and I actually have the first full issue of that. A Archie one that the cover has separated, and I cry, because that one was really old, I think. Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Star Wars, Hulk and the Agents of Smash, and there's nothing on the back. There's Smurfs, and nothing on the back. Top Shelf Kids Club, The Adventures of Jellyby, Courtney Crumrin, just a Kaboom Summer Blast with a bunch of different previews of comic books, Teen Titans Go, Dumbest Idea Ever, V-Wars, and I kind of want to get a full issue of that. A Guardians of the Galaxy free comic book day, Max Steel, and I got that at Fan Expo, and then one of my Fan Expo guidebooks. And then next, I have my Loki collection, and these are almost all Agents of Asgard. So I really loved Agents of Asgard, and unfortunately I lost track of getting issues. We went out of town for the summer, I wasn't able to get them, and I cry. So I've got like the first, I think 10 at least, and I've got like the last 3, but I'm missing the rest in between. So we've got the first issue. Oh, this is Siege Loki, which isn't Agents of Asgard. Then we've got 3rd issue, 4th. There's the 2nd. I like this issue because the character I really like came in. Then the 17th. Then the 16th. Then the 15th. So I've got like the last few issues and the first few, but I'm missing the middle part. But yeah, so I really love Loki Agents of Asgard. I'm going to try to get the rest to fill in my gaps. And also I want to read the whole story. And then following that, we've got a few Deadpools. I got this one from a comic book box, a comic block that I got at a con in the auction. So I have this one, and then I have a Deadpool and the Howling Commandos. There's another issue I have. And then we've got my Lumberjanes collection, because I love Lumberjanes a lot. I also have a bound copy of this somewhere, of the first 10 issues, but we've got 14th, 13th, 11th, 12th, 17th issue. This one I like the cover a lot. 15th, I really like the cover of this one too. And then issue number 1, but this is Lumberjanes Beyond Bayleaf. And I really love the Lumberjanes, and I highly recommend reading it because it's like Girl Scouts, but they kick butt. They kick paranormal butt, and there's a bit of gay in there, like girl gay, and neither of the girls have died yet. It's quite amazing. And of course, it's also kids friendly, so like the childrens can read it. Everyone can read it. And then we've got Adventure Times, and I've got the 2014 annual. I've got issue 25. I just have a bunch of different ones. This one I love the cover of. Issue 30 of Adventure Time. Issue 29, which I really like the cover of. Issue 18. And issue 49. I did on one of these issues. I wish I knew which one it was. I think it may have been this one. But Marceline and Princess Bubblegum went on a date, and it was hella cute. And they didn't like say it was a date, but it was a date. Like, Princess Bubblegum had aged milk that they put red food coloring in for Marceline. It's like wine, so it was a date. And then I've got some X-Men's. I have issue number 2, and then I have issue number 3. I have another one of issue number 3. I think I showed this to the camera a little longer, but I'm trying not to take too long. This is issue number 12. These are from like 1996. And then another X-Men, I have issue number, what number is it? Oh, number 6. I'm making my way to this side of the bed now. I have a few Wonder Womans because of Wonder Woman's life. So I've got issue number 14. I've got War in Paradise 1, which I really liked. I've got this one, which is issue number 1. And then, and this is a free comic book. This is not Wonder Woman. This is Uncle Scrooge and Donald Duck. And this was an awesome free comic book day. This was like a full story, which you don't always get in free comic book days. This was one of my favorite free comic book day comics. Next, we've got my Buffies, because I really like Buffy, and I've got a few of the comics. So I've got, is this all Buffy or yeah, this is all Buffy. So I've got The Core Part 2, that one. I've got, this is The Core Part 1. This is The Watcher. No Future for You Part 2, and I really like the cover of that one. No Future for You Part 3. And No Future for You Part 4. I was missing Part 1, and I need to get that one still. And then we have my Doctor Who's. So this is a bound copy of, I think this is volume 1 of Prisoners of Time, and it got a little water damage, which made me really sad. I've got issue number 2 of Prisoners of Time. This one is issue number 10 of New Adventures of the 11th Doctor of Doctor Who. This is issue number 12. I think these are all like, I don't think they're separate ones, but this is issue number 12, Doctor Who, and it's got the 10th Doctor. This is another Prisoners of Time, and then I have number 9 with the 9th Doctor. And I love the Doctor Who comic books quite a lot. Like, I loved, where was it? This one. This one's really good, because it's like a really, I wish I had the rest of the issues so I could follow the story arc, what happened. Basically, black female doctor. Well, she's cosplaying the Doctor, and the universe where stories aren't allowed, and it's kind of complicated, but black female 11th Doctor, which is good. And then we have a bunch of Avengers. So I've got an Age of Ultron one, number 1 of Uncanny Avengers, I believe it was. Another Avengers first issue of one of the series. And then Earth's Mightiest Heroes Avengers, number 42. And then number 43. And we're not approaching the end. We've got 2 more stacks, but they're the biggest stacks. So I've got some Archies. I've got an Archie's joke book, a Betty and Veronica, A Life with Archie, Archie and Friends. We have an Afterlife of Archie, and I am terrified of zombies. I have a phobia of zombies, but I read this, and that was really good. I want to read all of them, because it's a really interesting twist on Archie to have zombies, and I just like that, because this was a time where I feel like it did work for them to add zombies to it. Sometimes you add zombies to it, it's just like, why? This one's like, yes, good. And they explained like how the zombies happen. Like there was like stuff. It had to do, I don't know, spoiler a bit, it had to do with Sabrina the Teenage Witch is what caused the zombies. And then we have Veronica, Betty and Me, Archie's TV Laugh Out, another Archie TV Laugh Out. We have a Madhouse Comics, but it is Archie, it says Archie on it. We have a really old Archie that's kind of torn apart. I think that one my dad gave to me. Another Afterlife of Archie. This really strange Archie RC Racers. That was a really strange one. And I got it in the middle. Like I didn't get the first part of the story arc, so it's kind of everywhere. This is Archie something else, and I believe this was a Catholic. This issue was Archie's teaching you about Jesus. Madhouse Comics again. Life of Archie. Betty and Veronica with the best cover ever, I would say. Veronica, that was a really good issue. And then I have a American series best of the 60s Archies, which is really good too. I like seeing like all their different comics from the 60s. And then we have, oh dear, we have the miscellaneous stack. I wonder how long this video is. Stephen King, The Dark Tower. Then we have Drumheller, which is really cool. I've got these two from the thrift store, which is The Mighty Magnor. Those were really interesting. I've got a Kiss Kids. I've got, this one doesn't have the title on it, which is, got one without a title. Another Kiss Kids. Kiss Kids was really good. I've got the Returning, and I want to get the other three from this, because the first issue is really good. I've got the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, which, yes. I've got two first collector's issues of X-Force, which we got like a bunch of comic books at a convention. They were supposed to give out comic books for Halloween, but we didn't end up doing that because my dad was like, I'm just gonna get the giant bag of comic books so that you can add them to your collection. And I was like, okay, because it was a really good deal on a bunch of different superhero comic books. And Damsels in Excess, which, yes, that was good. I have another Damsels in Excess, and this was really, really good. I liked the two issues I had. I've got the Drawing of the Three Stephen King. I've got another Kiss Kids. This might be a double, I don't remember. I've got a Figment. I hope I'm holding it up. I've got Help Us Great Warrior. I've got a Marvel Now What, which is really good. I have a Long Distance, which I want to read more of the series. That was really good, and now I'm in a long distance relationship. I got Steampunk Red Riding Hood. I have a She-Hulk, which was awesome. I have The Wanderers. I'm getting a workout from this. I have a Supergirl and Action comic. I have two sealed Hellboys. I've got a Winter Special, and then just Beyond the Fences #1, which I think I'm gonna save these two because I got them in my comic book box. I got the con alongside Deadpool, and they're sealed, and I want to keep them sealed for the collector value. I've got a Barbie one, which I got at a comic book shop that does free comic books for A's, and my cousin was getting them, and I was like, you know what, those look pretty interesting. You're like small, and I'm like 15, but I still want a Barbie comic. I've got a Lady Mechanica, which was quite cool. I've got Oddly Normal, which was really cool. Need to read more of that. I've got Dave, which was really good. I've got a really battered Powerpuff Girls. The cover's gone, the back cover's gone. That one's quite old, I think. And then I've got a Sabrina the Teenage Witch. And I believe that is the end. I don't see any more comic books. But yeah, so that's my comic book collection. There's quite a lot. And I think I really like just talking about my interests. And let me know if you want me to do any more like geeky comic booky videos. Like I could do like my favorite comic books, like a top 10 or a top 5. I've already kind of talked about that in this video. I could show you any comic book or like nerd like merch I have. Because I don't know, I have some. I have a little bit of stuff that I could show, and there's a few things that have a story behind them that you might be interested in. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you like this kind of video, if you want to see more of them in the future. I think I would like to do more, and I probably will. And as always, be sure to like and comment, subscribe. And until next time, I was here, I'm still consistently queer. Hope this wasn't too medical a video.
Snazzy outro music. Snazzy outro music. Snazzy outro music. Please subscribe.